this is me, a bit of an introduction into this is a video on basically sugar levels going high when we're cutting as a type 1 diabetic, and how to battle that, and how to combat that when you're trying to cut weight down as a type 1 diabetic. It's the first I'd say week of a cut down, my sugar levels are sky high. They go up in the 20s, 25s. They go really, really high, and it's down to your body readjusting, and your body requiring, basically, because you're overfeeding your system. Your body's used to actually feeding off of that food, and it's not used to feeding off of it. It kind of feeds off itself because you're in a calorie deficit. So your body starts responding in a way that it's in danger. And when your body's in danger, the first thing it does is it will start attacking any source that it's got in it, which hence why we break down fat and why we lose weight, is because we're putting our body into a position where it's kind of compromised. So we end up dropping the weight down, and we end up putting it in a situation where it's craving nutrients. So your body will end up feeding off of itself for a period of time until it readjusts, and the weight it readjusts, and basically starts feeding off of the fat mass in yourself. So that's dangerous in a sense for a diabetic, because it means that our sugar levels will rise. So we have to take more insulin. We have to take more insulin to combat it. So it's a difficult process, because when my sugar levels go high, I feel tired. I feel aggravated, I feel angry, and I get really agitated and angry. I'm different when I'm low. When I'm low, it's like fight or flight mode. I tend to lift more when I'm low than when I'm high. When I'm high, it makes me very sluggish. But when I'm low, I tend to get more of a drive. I don't know whether it's because I'm in that sense of where I want to, as I said, the fight or flight mode. I think it's because I'm in that sense of danger that I tend to lift more, and it kind of pushes me a bit further, and that's dangerous in itself, because I could pass out and things like that. But I'm careful with it in that way. I'll always have carbohydrates on hand when I'm training. So I'll always eat before, and I'll eat midway and after training. That's usually my intake for the day. I'll eat that before and after training. I tend not to eat anything very minimal carbohydrate based through the day, unless I'm doing physical work or doing something physical, then I'll have to intake a certain amount of carbohydrates. But this is, as I said, this is down to hence why our sugar levels go so high. It's because our body is feeding off of itself. Hence why you lose fat mass and you lose weight, because your body's feeding off of what fat mass is created in your system, and what you've got a bit of danger of losing muscle mass in that period of time, because it tends to feed off your muscles as well. So like you end up losing muscle density, muscle size. So yeah, it's just that, as these are my experiences through lifting, that I'm passing on to you. I'm showing my hairy chest off. Look, yeah, hairy. Look, yeah, showing that all off, because, like, you know, hairy men are top of the totem pole, ain't they? You know, they push push boundaries and push levels, and who doesn't like a hairy man? Look, come on, look, hairy chest, absolutely hairy, mate. So that's my insight into dealing with basically high sugar levels when you're cutting weight. Just lower or up your insulin intake, and just be sort of like on point with basically testing yourself and doing that. So this is Type 1 Strong. I'm Sean Smith. Please like and share this page, or comment on it, and I'm looking forward to sharing my experiences with you, and sharing what I've learned over this period of time. And I'm excited. I am excited about March. This next couple of weeks, I've got 2 weeks for this. I'm having a week out, and then I've got a week of training. I'm not going overly overboard on anything, because there's no point in phasing myself out to try and push the weight up, because it's not going to work in 2 weeks. So the next couple of weeks, I deadlifted Sunday. I hit a reasonable weight there and got a PB out of that. Now it's backing off, and I'm gonna sort of keep it around 70% mark, 70%, and go from there, and just train like that for the next week, and keep the conditioning working, and keep everything on point, and we'll see March 28th, see what happens. This is Sean Smith, and this is Type 1 Strong. If you've got any questions, or you'd like more content like this, give me a shout. Let me know what you'd like to see, or what you any questions you've got, or anything, pretty much anything you want on this page, and I'll try and do it. I'm trying to make it as informative from my point of view, and as a Type 1 diabetic, I'm trying to make it as informative as I possibly can. I've got a few ideas of what content I want to put out, and that. But if you want to, just please comment, like, subscribe, share. Thank you very much.